Hey, what's up guys, Andy here from Krusty Plug, and thank you so much for joining me for today's video, and welcome back to the Gaming Bunker. It's day 5 of the national lockdown here in Scotland, and I'm still trying to be, in positive mindset and positive spirit, and trying to make best of this time away from everyone. And I sincerely hope that you guys are keeping well and everyone is safe and sound. In today's video, I wanted just to kind of catch up on my PlayStation 4 shenanigans, and let's start with the big one. And it's kind of happened in December really, but I'm only now getting around to share this with you guys. But as of December, I am proud owner of PlayStation 4 Pro. Woohoo!
I like it a lot.
Here we go. That's the bundle edition of Red Dead 2. So I'm going to just quickly tell you a little story about PlayStation 4 before I go any further and talk about some games I have here as well. Basically, I had access to PlayStation 4 for maybe a couple of years because my brother who stays with me, he had PlayStation 4, the original one, and I played a few games here and there over the years, but I didn't really have my own PlayStation 4 until about, and I'm trying to remember, I think I did a pickup video as well, probably about October time, maybe September time. I basically picked up through Facebook Marketplace locally PlayStation 4 and games bundle. There was quite a few games actually in that bundle, but I picked up an original white PlayStation 4 500GB job, and so that was kind of the time I got my own PlayStation 4. And I never really used it because my brother's PlayStation was connected to our kind of main TV in the house, and I just kept using his PlayStation, so I didn't really have a need to wire up my white PlayStation. But about as well October time or maybe November time, I actually updated my TV. I went from my old trusty 42-inch plasma, which was a 1080p panel, to a brand new 55-inch OLED, which obviously was a 4K HDR job. And actually, speaking of OLED, I was going to do a video at the time but never did, so it's kind of like basically thing of the past now. But once I got the OLED, of course, then that kind of was a drive to actually look into the possibility to get PlayStation 4 Pro, because obviously I wanted to have the console that was capable of 4K and HDR. And okay, we can argue about the 4K, true 4K capability of PlayStation 4, because obviously it's not like a native 4K, but that argument aside, it ultimately is outputting in 4K. But that aside, of course, I wanted to maximize the quality of the PlayStation 4 platform and my new TV. And I started to look in some deals of PlayStation 4 Pro, and ultimately I ended up kind of waiting for Black Friday, and unfortunately there wasn't anything substantial on Black Friday. From memory, there were a fair few deals out there, but they were all about £280, I think it was 280, 270, something like that. I might be wrong from memory. So my kind of target price at the time was about £250, but nothing major came on. I think there were, the couple deals landed that you could kind of work around them and use a bit of cashback deals and stuff like that, and maybe get it down nearer to that £250 mark. But there wasn't anything out there that was like $250 or even less at the time. So by the time I was kind of sleeping on it, so to speak, all the deals kind of went and came and went basically, and I missed out on them, or I didn't really commit to anything. So, and then the next kind of push, basically, I was hoping for to be at Christmas, so I was hoping there will be some deals at Christmas. But it was 14th of December, Saturday night. I was home from work that night, sitting in front of my TV on my sofa, chilling, and it was quite late at night, about 11 o'clock at night, and I was actually, pretty much ready to go to bed. And I jumped on my phone and I went to Hot UK Deals to check what deals were available in the gaming section. And I suddenly noticed that there was a deal posted that Tesco stores, they were selling PlayStation 4 Pro for £229, and the deal they had was a bundle deal with FIFA 20. So, and I thought, okay, well, 229, that's definitely is a good price, so I'm just going to jump on it, I'm going to buy it. And then I thought, well, it's kind of too late at night, and I'll go down next morning, which would have been Sunday. But then I started to read through the comments, and I seen a few people mentioning that they actually managed to find some Red Dead 2 bundles as well. And that would have been anyway my preference, at the time anyway. So because I wasn't really keen on getting FIFA 20 bundle, but I would have bought it, if I had no other choice. But basically that night I read that there's also a Red Dead 2 bundle available, and I thought, what do? Do I wait till morning and potentially miss out if somebody else, scoops them up? So anyway, I jumped in my car, drove down to my local Tesco, which was only actually a couple minutes down the road from my house, and went to the customer service desk, and I asked for but I obviously asked if they had any PlayStation 4 Pros in stock, and especially if they had any Red Dead 2 bundles. And the guy went to the back, checked, and came out with one of them, and said, yeah, here we go, we got it. And they weren't even advertising it at the time in a Tesco. I think it was like a deal came on, and some stores didn't even knew about that deal. So I asked the guy to scan it at the till, just in case, and he scanned it and it came up 229, and it says, yeah, absolutely, I'm having one of them. So that's it. So I got PlayStation 4 Pro. I never really used it until Christmas time, because I decided to have it like a bit of almost like a present for myself and a little bit for my family as well. So I wrapped it up and put it under the Christmas tree, and it came out on Christmas Day, and I have been using it since. Not as often as I would like, but still I find it a really, really good console, current gen console, so I'm really enjoying my PlayStation 4 Pro. And definitely there's quite a few games I still want to play on the machine and really experience them. But anyhow, so that was the PlayStation 4 Pro, so I'm really happy about that one. So I got a proper Pro machine. Also, by the way, this is the model, if anyone is interested, this is the model CUH7216B, which allegedly is the kind of like a third revision of Pro model, which is apparently the quietest model. Apparently the very first one was quite loud, noisy, then the second one is a bit less noisy but still noisy, and this one, which is the third revision, is apparently really quiet, and certainly it feels that way. I don't really hear it much, but I have never heard the previous two revisions, so I cannot really compare it as such. Okay guys, so that was my PS4 Pro pickup, which I'm really happy about, and let's now have a quick look at the games I have. Now, I picked up quite a few PlayStation 4 games over the last kind of 3-4 months. I haven't really, gotten around to do an update on these pickups, but I'm doing one now today. And today mostly I'm going to be talking about some PlayStation 4 exclusives and some other games I managed to pick up. There's quite a few games yet that I got behind the scenes, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep them. I was thinking maybe to trade them for something else, but I'm in two minds now, and if I do decide to keep them, then I'm probably going to do another video for kind of more PlayStation 4 pickups. But for today's video, sorry, I need to have a quick sip of tea. I got Gran Turismo Sport, which is only on PlayStation, so exclusive title. And this is also PlayStation VR compatible. Now, I kind of have lost track with Gran Turismo games. I played a lot the Gran Turismo 2, and then Gran Turismo 3. Well, the first two games were on PlayStation 1, then the third one was on PlayStation 2. And I don't think I have played actually much of Gran Turismo 4 and none of the other games after that, really. So I kind of have lost a bit track with this, or touch with this series. so I might need to go back and a little bit delve into this and experience them. I really want to try actually the VR side of it and see how it works. But so that's the one, first one there. The next one is Bloodborne. Oh, by the way, sorry, I'll see if I can tell you what I paid for these. No, there's no price in Gran Turismo, so I'm not sure what I paid for that one. So the second one is Bloodborne. I cannot quite remember. I think this one got quite really good reviews. It's actually says here at the back a couple of things, and Game Radar said stunningly picturesque, whatever that means. So apparently really good graphically, but whether the gameplay is good, so I'm guessing it is if they putting the reference to some review sites. So yeah, have no price for this one as well, so I'm not sure what I paid for it, but that's an addition to my collection. Actually, did I? No, I didn't have it. Now, this one here I picked up. I was in October in Blackpool with my girls. We went to the gaming expo. I'm actually filmed a little bit footage and was hoping to upload it to my channel, so I never did it. I need to go back and have a look, so maybe I can do like a little video and a kind of retrospect from October about this gaming expo in Blackpool, but we'll see. Anyhow, so while I was in Blackpool, I went to one of the stores there. It wasn't like cash generators, but it was one of them type stores. I can't remember what they're called actually. The term escapes. You know, where people go and just basically pawn them in, like a pawn shop, basically, pawning their stuff. And they had quite a few games at the time there, and they had some sort of like sale on, and I picked a few games there and was quite happy with the prices I paid. So the first one is I got there was this one here, which is called Digimon Story Cybersloth. I paid £6 for this, so which was a kind of decent price. I actually played this a little bit. This is kind of like an RPG game of some sort, and I did enjoyed it a little bit. I played this probably for about an hour or so, or hour or 2 hours, something like that, at the time, and quite enjoyed it. So probably will be going back to play it more. Then I got Shadow of the Colossus, so another PlayStation exclusive, and this came out of that store in Blackpool as well, and I paid 10 quid for this. Then this was a local pickup, and it was part of some sort of like game bundle. I think there was like about 5 or 6 games I picked up from this guy, and this was one of them. Unfortunately, it's a bundle copy, but still, you know, doesn't stop me playing it. It's Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. So I'll probably will be looking to pick up the normal retail version at some point, but for now this will do, and I paid £2.50 for this, or at least that's the price I put on it. Then speaking of Uncharted, another Uncharted game, I actually got 2 copies of this. First of all, this is kind of your normal retail copy, which I'm not sure what I paid for this, and it's Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Okay. And then I have another one, which I paid £4 for. But this one here, as you can notice here on top, it says includes bonus multiplayer DLC, which there is a DLC card inside, and a reversible cover art. So kind of looks, I think, pretty much the same. No, it's got a little kind of blurb here, which the other one doesn't have. But if I take out the artwork, so that's that kind of normal side, and then that's the other side there. So it's reversible artwork. However, I don't know whether you can really notice it here. It's a little bit wrinkly, so it definitely has had a little bit of either like water or some moisture on it. so it's not in the best condition, but it's kind of okay. You can only notice it if you really look closely, so that will do for now. So yeah, I paid £4 for this. Then I got Until Dawn. I cannot quite remember, I think this was a pretty decent game as well, but I need to double check reviews. Nah, not sure what I paid for this. So yeah. And then I really want to actually replay this one. I played and completed a game on PlayStation 3, and I never did play the DLC. There was a fairly, I think, substantial DLC came out as well, so I'm not sure if that DLC is included in this one here, but it's The Last of Us Remastered. So I really want to replay this one because I really enjoyed this game. And no, I don't have a price, so I'm not sure whether this is kind of like a complete including the DLC. Not sure, doesn't really say. But if you know, guys, if the DLC from PlayStation 3 is included, then let me know down below, please. Then got Tearaway Unfolded. I played this a little bit. I think my brother had a digital copy of this on his PlayStation. I paid £1 for this, so a really good price. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it, so I want to go back and play this. But I have played it for a couple hours on my brother's PlayStation, and yeah, it was quite enjoyable. Then I got 2 sports games. These are kind of third-party titles now. I don't know what I paid for this. There's no price inside, but it probably was really like 50p or something. And this is purely just to kind of fill the gap in my collection. I'm not really have no real intentions to play this, but it's FIFA 17. So not big on sports games, as I've been saying in many of my videos. And then I had an open copy, and I decided to get rid of it and replace it with this one, because I picked up a sealed copy from charity shop for £1.99, and it's FIFA 18. So as you can see, there's a price sticker still on. So yeah, sealed copy, so it's probably going to stay sealed forever because I cannot really see myself playing FIFA 18. Then this game, I think here, yeah, it came out of that pawn store or pawn shop or whatever you want to call in Blackpool. I paid £10 for this, and it's Kingdom Hearts 3. This is one of the game series I haven't really played yet. I definitely have the first one. Let me just quickly check. Where are we? Kingdom Hearts. Yep. So I only got first game on PlayStation 2, so I need to get the second one. And I know that there's been some remasters as well. But yeah, I haven't played any Kingdom Hearts games really. I think the first one I actually loaded up on my PlayStation 2 once upon a time, played about half an hour, but never really got a kind of full feel for the game, so I really want to kind of explore the Kingdom Hearts series. Then, not in the best condition, the outer box is a little bit tatty, but decided to keep this nonetheless. I actually think I had this as a standard edition, but I think I traded it or sold it, and decided to keep this one here, and it's Watch Dogs 2 Deluxe Edition. So here we go, and hopefully you can see there's like it's like creased at the back. So this comes with the game, and it's got a little kind of cardboard box holder, which holds some lithographs and map of San Francisco. So that's apparently, there's apparently some digital content as well, but I'm not sure if the digital content's been redeemed already, or is it still redeemable. And then last but not least, again, I think I had the standard edition, which I traded or sold, and I decided to keep this one here, which is limited edition of The Evil Within. So here we go. So that's front, back. the sides kind of peeling off a little bit, so I might need to just get some PVA glue and just glue it together. There's some digital pack included, I think, which is called the Fighting Chance Pack. But ultimately, what it has, the Fighting Chance Pack. It also has Sebastian's Diary, featuring imagery from the game, and 3D lenticular art card, which is obviously that art card you're seeing through here, through it there. So it does kind of a bit shimmers as you move it around. So yeah, that's it. So I haven't played this game really, or haven't played the second one. I think from memory these were kind of like quite decent games as well, so really want to check it out as well. But that's it, guys. So that's my update on my PlayStation 4 Pro and some PlayStation games as well. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, guys, if you have anything to add, any comments at all about my games, about the PlayStation platform, anything at all, any advice, any critique, whatever it is, please drop a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to my channel as well. And if you kind of want to get notified about new videos, please hit that bell button and get the notifications switched on as well. But thank you very much once again for joining me today, and I shall see you in the next one very, very soon. Take it easy.